5 secret rules for digital minimalism. You know, there are some studies that show 91% of people feel overwhelmed by their digital world, by the technology that surrounds them. That sounds like a lot of people. So if we can embrace some rules for digital minimalism, that's going to help you feel less overwhelmed and less bowled over by all of the technology that seems to be coming at us at a very rapid rate. It almost feels like chaos. What's going on, everybody? It's Chris Prouty. For the last 22 years, I have had thousands of paying clients that I have helped grow their businesses. These are people that can impact a marketplace and want to become profitable doing something they love. Well, I help them do that, but not in a way like you might think. And if you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click that subscribe button and turn on the bell so that you're notified whenever I create new content like this. Rule number 1 for becoming digitally minimal is to be very aware of what you're using technology for. It's to develop an awareness for what you're using tech for, whether that's a piece of software or a piece of hardware or a tool. You know, I make a lot of videos like this, and I've been able to minimize the amount of equipment that I use, where I see some people building these massive studios with lots of equipment, and while that's really great, and those make awesome videos, my goal here is to just educate you, and if I can do it with a simple camera and one light, then that's what I'm gonna do. And that allowed me to minimize the amount of tech, which then has much less of a feeling of overwhelm of having to set up this entire monstrous set every time that I want to make a video for you. So rule number 1, really evaluate what you're using the tech for. Rule number 2 is to set clear boundaries for how, when, and where you're going to use technology. Sometimes technology can take over our lives. What's the first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you reach over and grab your phone? Is that technology taking your life? Is that technology running you as opposed to you running technology? Become aware of when that's happening and set those boundaries. Maybe put the phone somewhere else when you go to bed so that it's not the first thing that you grab in the morning, and you can spend more time just being mindful and aware to the things that you're going to do that day. That will certainly help you. Rule number 3 is to disconnect from time-wasting activities. There are a lot of activities that are just sapping your time away. A good example would be mindless scrolling on social media. I'm doing this with my thumb because that's how most people do it on their phones. Be aware of when you're wasting time on social media or using technology. If it's not contributing towards your goals or moving you closer to what you wish to achieve in business or in life, it's time to get rid of it. So disconnect from those time-wasting activities. Rule number 4 is to become more mindful of how you use technology. You see, technology should be used to enhance what we do. It should be used to promote what we do and help us move closer towards our goals. Once you have a mindfulness to how you're actually using the technology, you're going to find that much of the technology you have, again, whether it's software or hardware or a combination of the two, might actually be, rule number 3, wasting your time. So become really aware. Is this technology helping me, or is it moving me further away from my goals? Once you have that mindfulness and that awareness, then you're going to be able to slim down on the software and the hardware that you use. That's going to liberate a whole bunch of time for you. The 5th secret rule is to use technology with intentionality, or be very intentional in the way that you use your technology. So when you have something, software or hardware, it's got a purpose. If that purpose drives you forward, use it. If that purpose does not, if the purpose of that hardware or software is to distract you, it might be time to think about shelving it or getting rid of it completely so that you're able to focus. Now, I've said all of these rules were secret rules. They might sound obvious to you as you're listening to them, but I think they're secret because so few people actually do them. You would be surprised the number of people who are letting technology run their lives as opposed to them running the technology. And by the way, if you're looking for a way to run technology, you control the technology, to bring clients into your business, I created this on-demand class for you. It's right here at proutyclass.com. If you go to proutyclass.com, Prouty's my last name, class is what you're going to get.com keeps me online. Just go to proutyclass.com and take an on-demand class that's going to show you a step-by-step plan to getting more clients into your business without paying for ads, without having to pay for a consultant. It's just going to work for you, something you can start doing today. So, all right, so go to proutyclass.com and check out that free on-demand class. The second you go there, you can start watching that class. And while everything I've just taught you is incredibly important, it might not be the only thing that you need, which is why I put this video right here for you to check out right now, and click on my face, because that is going to let you subscribe to my channel and get alerts when I create new content like this.